Hello, this is Chris, back again with another video. Welcome to Handy Tech. Today we're going to talk about my green screen. I've been using it for about 6 months and it's been great. I have used other green screens before, but they were just a huge headache for me. There was a lot of setup work that you had to do, iron it, make sure everything's nice and straight. The lighting was probably the most difficult. With this, you just fit it over your chair, set up some USB lights, and you're good to go. We're going to check out the software that I use and how this can be utilized for business people. If you're an online teacher, if you're a gamer and you want to up your game on Twitch, and maybe you're a photographer, maybe this is going to work for you too. So anyway, let's look at the software that I'm using. It's working. Okay. So anyway, this is the software that I am working with. I have Manycam and ChromaCam. ChromaCam is made by Personify, I believe. Now with Manycam, what I like most about it is that it can be it has a setting for OpenGL software, which means it utilizes your GPU power. I've used other programs like UCam and I couldn't do that. Maybe that has changed, but now that I'm used to Manycam, I'm fine with it. The other thing is, it has a lot of objects that you can download. It already has a bunch already preloaded, but if you want more, it's quite easy. You just go to objects, for example, you scroll down all the way to the bottom, click get more, and you can look up anything really, and it will probably have a pop-up. But with the pop-ups, you don't really need a green screen for this. All right, this is just extra props if you're an online English teacher and you want to teach vocabulary. But if you want to excite the students, I recommend some face masks, and you could be anybody you want. All right, is it perfect? No, but it's a lot of fun. Now, if you're a business person, you're going to say, well, why do I need that? Well, you don't necessarily need this, but ChromaCam offers a lot of cool stuff. So you can change your background, you can upload basically any picture you want, and then you can put it in the background. And as you can see, there's no flakiness or staticiness or whatever. I'm moving my hands and it's still good. I've had it where you couldn't even see your hands if you if you if you held them up. So again, ChromaCam's cool. I think it costs about 20 bucks a year, or maybe that's a lifetime thing. You just pay 20 bucks and you're done. But there's some annual upgrades too, like before they didn't give you any pictures, but now they give you a lot of cool stuff. Like all of these I didn't have before, and that just came one day. Um, what else? So you can change your background like this. You can also upload presentations to this thing called slides, and it's pretty cool, right? So you can position yourself in multiple areas, mostly on the bottom, I think. UCam, there's this, I remember, and there's a few other positions that you could put yourself, like in the top left corner, right corner, things like that. But if you're giving a presentation, I think you should be on the lower part. Um, anyway, you can position yourself. You can also make yourself bigger, like this. So pretty cool, pretty cool. So there's a lot of different things that you can use slides for. Um, for the most part, from day-to-day use, I use it like this. I just change my background, and I use the pop-ups when they're appropriate. Uh, and usually I'm on you know um, the company's own platform, so I just use the pop-ups when I make myself bigger. Now, as far as hardware, let's take a look.
Having a decent webcam like the Razer Kio or the Logitech C922, those are good webcams. There are better ones. Lighting is also very important, so USB lighting works for me.
So, uh, you gamers out there, you probably have built your own rigs, and I've done that too. But I need mobility, so I went with budget gaming laptops. I don't need the best gaming laptop out there. I just need something that's solid that has a dedicated graphics card. So I went with the GTX 1050, and so this is a couple years ago when the graphics cards were a lot cheaper. 1050 is plenty for me. I also have another laptop with the GTX 1050 Ti. The reason why I'm using the 1050 one is because I also upgraded this laptop to 32 gigabytes of RAM, and so it's a beast right now for what I need it to do. And I also game a little bit on this laptop, and I can get 60 frames per second at 1080p, so that's decent enough for me. Um, what else? I also recommend having an i7 processor. This one has the seventh generation i7, and my backup rig has the eighth generation. So once I upgrade that to 32 gigabytes of RAM, then I'll probably be using that more often. But right now I'm happy with this. I have tried using you know a hybrid laptop like the Surface Pro 2 and Surface Pro 3, but it really wasn't able to utilize this software correctly. There was a lot of like stutter or freezing, and I can't have that. I can't have that. So maybe there's an i7 10th generation that's going to be able to handle this software, but I don't know. I don't know. I can't guarantee that. And if they want to send me, if Microsoft wants to send me, the latest and greatest Surface Pros, I'm all for it. I really like those computers, and in the classroom, they're great. But anything that's, you know, doing, using 3D graphics, it's not going to be that good. So let me take this background off for a second. So as you can see, it doesn't fit the whole screen. There are ones that are bigger that will, but I zoom in just a little bit. Uh, and as you can see, now you can see that it's a circle, but there are square ones too. But what you have to do is just zoom in and you're good to go. And if you're a photographer, you can just put your object there, take a picture, and then with that green screen setup, you can, use a chroma key, for example, like this, and you can put any image you want in the background. Manicam is pretty cool because it offers a lot of different virtual backgrounds, right? Like the classroom, golf course, things like that. Um, I don't, I haven't messed with, using any of the pictures that I've taken myself. I'm sure you can do that. But anyway, I'm quite happy with it the way it is. And the other cool thing about Manicam, I haven't done it. I'm gonna do it in a future video. Is that you can stream. Now I know a lot of gamers out there on Twitch use OBS Studio, and I've used it a couple times, but I need to learn a lot more about it. But with this, it is possible to do live streaming to Twitch, to Facebook, and a number of other different social media sites. So I will be doing a video about that sometime. And the other cool thing is you can take snapshots, but I'm sure you can do that with other software too. What else? And if you're wondering what screen recording device I'm using, or not device, but software that I'm using, it's a CyberLink Screen Recorder 2. I should upgrade to the latest and greatest, but for now it's good for me because I have it. So again, I'm going to leave a few links in the description. I don't have any affiliate links, but I'll show you where you can buy a green screen like this. They're super cheap now, probably. You'll probably get a better one than this. And as you can see, there are a few wrinkles in it, but I can put any picture up there and it's gonna look awesome, right? And with the other green screens, you would see a little bit of distortion. But with this, I don't have to worry about it. And you can just fold it up and put it in a bag and you are on the go. And that's what I need it for. If you are going to have a solid spot where you're always going to teach, maybe you can do something different, but I don't think it's necessary. If you're going to be working at CNN, okay, then you're going to need a room that's full of, green screens and lights and whatnot. But for all intents and purposes, I don't think it's necessary. So if you have any questions, please leave them below in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Click the notification button. The next video, we're going to talk about my 3D printer that I just purchased, and I've already been using it a lot, and it's great. So I'm up in my game in the 3D printing world. So get ready. All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.